Welcome to the Free Flow Podcast with your host Tyler, and this is Mitchell, who now hates Luka Doncic. Mitchell, how you doing? What
Dude,
is up?
on God, Luca it's fine. But dude, I'm vibing, bro. We're doing it early because the boy is out here, so been chilling with him. Gotta leave early in a couple days, but I mean, we're vibing, dude. How about you?
Sorry, I'm just tweeting us out. I'm doing good, man. I wish I was there with you and Noah hanging out, but I'm not. You guys didn't invite me, but it's all good. I know you guys are having a good time, and because you're going in a couple days to meet Noah now, right? Because he's not there anymore, technically.
Yeah, like I'm gonna head out to Seoul on Thursday,
Okay.
so I mean, we're just vibing.
Yeah, your guys' pictures looked awesome. Looks like you guys are having a vibe of time. I know Mitchell is famous. If you guys do want to take pictures, he only has one rule. It is don't ask him for pictures when he's eating. Um,
Why?
it's like
What?
same
Why
same rule as
not?
Shaq. Same rule as Shaq. If you see him at a restaurant with his friends, don't go up to him. He does not like that. It's a one time he's at peace. But yeah,
Yeah,
Mitchell, we got a lot to talk about. I kind of wanted to graze over some gaming because you've been playing UFC. I've been playing college football 27, and there's been a couple hot topics, like really hot topics on that. I want to talk about the NHL offseason. Obviously, our Ducks are trying to fly apart. And yeah, let's go over the Lakers offseason because again, this is pretty controversial. And we can talk about other teams' off seasons. Obviously, we're gonna start with the Lakers though, because that's both of our common team right now. A lot of people are upset. I'm gonna give my opinion on it, then I'll open the floor to you. A lot of people are upset seemingly with this team, saying apparently all these players they hated are now superstars. Like DeAndre Ayton was the most confusing one, where Laker fans were actually tight. Rob Pelinka let go after literally bitching about him for about 90 games last year. I swear every game was a new DeAndre Ayton hate post, and apparently that's a big loss. Rui was apparently a big loss. Again, they upgraded. They pack a punch to Quentin Grimes. I think I'm not. I understand why people are tight because LeBron let go. Whenever you let a name like that go, people get upset. This roster is constructed significantly better for their team, for Luka. They finally got some shooters. They got some space clearers. And they got a big 7-footer that they've needed for a while. They basically replaced LeBron with Grimes, Mamu, and Kessler. Um, I've been saying it for a while. LeBron needed to go. He was an expensive luxury. You've even kind of been saying it that LeBron is just like there's roster just can't make it work with LeBron making money. Um, I actually like the roster. I think all the moves have been really, really good. I'm very anti Palinka, but I can't even really hate on what he's been doing thus far. But yeah, kind of want to get your opinion, Mitchell. They said they wanted to build a Mavs like roster. I think they've done that. But what do you think? Obviously, LeBron's your boy.
I mean, LeBron's my boy. I'm not nearly as high as everybody else is on the Lakers. I'm not going to say that they're going to be like awful or whatever. I mean, part of me hopes they are
So you're
because,
not as low as
welcome.
some, and you're not as high as others.
Yeah, like I'm just going to say like a lot of these guys were kind of playing on like bum teams or just teams that um people aren't really watching all that much.
Yeah.
And so it's like Walker Kessler, like really good, hear great things about him, but like, do I believe that everybody's watched 40 Jazz games this season? No, not at all.
You wouldn't have seen Walker Kessler. He only played like 20.
Exactly. That's my point. And like again, injuries are always a concern, but just like we have these things going on, and I don't necessarily just buy into the fact that all of these guys are going to be absolute game changers in the way that Lakers fans want them to be. They do seemingly fit. I do think they're kind of starting to clog up some of their scoring, like they're not like their playmaking scoring in terms of like dude, I'm blanking on his fucking last name, but Quentin.
Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, Quentin Grimes. Like, I don't think he's as good as Sexton. I'm not going to make that claim. And I think he's a bit of a better defender, but that you're getting kind of a lot of these like small ball playmakers kind of thing that might be eating up shots from each other and everything. I mean, if you look just at what he did in Philly 2 years ago, he was awesome. He was solid last year, not phenomenal. Grimes, I mean, but like I'm not as high on him as I would have been potentially even like a few years ago. Even though again, like he did play really well with Philly 2 years ago for in limited games. Like I can't even try on the Euro guy that came from
he's like
Toronto.
a solid. He's a
Yeah,
solid stretch. Like he's just a good
yeah,
stretch. He's not
it,
anything.
spectacular. Yeah, yeah. Like, and if he can do it, if he can shoot at a rate, like I'm not gonna act like Luca can't free these guys up. But as we've seen with Luca, as we've seen with Braun, and as we've seen with the Lakers, guys tend to come here and just not like forget how to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
And that could be pressure. And again, I like Sexton. I don't necessarily think he's a huge needle mover. If Walker Kessler can be great, then that's awesome. But again, I'm not going to act like I watched a million games. People say he's kind of a lob threat, but I see a pretty big, meaning like not overweight, but just like a solid, bulky center, white. And I'm like, I don't know how much of a absolute like athletic monster this guy is, you know?
Yeah.
And so like, can they make it work? 100%. But we will see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest concern, I actually think this team's going to perform a lot better than last year's team. I think it just makes more sense. But my biggest issue, yeah, is injuries. Luca I feel like he's dealt with an injury every year of his career. Reeves, I feel like, has dealt with an injury at least the last 2 years of his career. And Kessler just came off of season-ending shoulder surgery. Like that's my biggest like concern for the White Walkers is their injury history, man. Like getting rid of Ayton again. Me and you were actually the minority. We actually thought Ayton was relatively good for this team. Everyone else that's now freaking out about Ayton, if you look at their tweet history, was literally pooping all over him every game he ever played basketball. That's why I kind of thought he was good for this team. Like at least him or Hayes, they let both go, which I didn't like because it's like I know Walker Kessler's really young. But are we gonna? And I know they got Mamu to sub in and out for him, like when you need a small ball lineup.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how that's gonna look. I actually really like how Cameron Carr's looking in Summer League. He's been looking really good. Like I think that kid is going to absolutely feast with Luca. Like he has a really quick release. His stroke's pure. You know me and Mitchell with our stroking. Like he looks really good.
Like real quick on the Ayton thing. I feel like the thing is too is like he would have made such a perfect backup, and
yeah.
like yeah, as a starter maybe you don't love him, but like as a backup, I feel like he's good. You know?
Well, apparently, so little rumors last year were surfacing that he was not really willing to take a backup role. Like he was unhappy being a backup. And then this year, he wasn't wanting to be. I'm assuming this year means he wouldn't want to be a backup. So I have a feeling maybe that played into it. But again, I think then you keep Hayes at the minimum. Because I actually think Hayes was solid in the minutes he played. He didn't play a lot. But and my thing with Grimes is I understand people liked Rui a lot. When Rui came to the Lakers, he was looked at in a lot shittier light than Grimes. Like Rui was not looked at as like a good player. He was looked at as like a semi-solid player that just never reached his potential, and then he grew into what Rui is. I think JJ is going to do the same thing with Quentin Grimes. I think Colin Sexton's going to be I think he's going to be a 6 man of the year candidate. I think he's very good. Me and Mitchell have always liked Sexton going back to when he was drafted to, I think it was Cleveland.
Cavs, yeah.
Like he's
him before Garland.
Yeah, he's actually legitimately good. Mamu, I think he's just solid. I think he just fits the play style of Luca and Reeves better than better than LeBron as a forward. He's not better than LeBron as forward. Anyone try to take that out of context? I'm not saying he's a better forward. I'm saying he fits the play style of LeBron and Luka. Because like me and you said this a lot last year. We really disliked their offense where you had LeBron, Luka, and Reeves all standing at the 3-point line waiting to like play make and make a ball and play ISO ball. Like it just didn't make sense and it didn't flow at all. I think having Mamu and Kessler down in the paint so Luka and Reeves could just do their thing is going to be good. I think this team will be slightly better. Do I think they have enough to beat the Spurs or the Thunder? Luka owns Shea, that bomb ass 6 man of the year. So do I think they have enough to beat the Spurs? Like Walker Kessler would have to be really good. Like he'd have to be really worth his bread because I think Luka can outscore their backcourt for sure. But my big concern is Walker Kessler. Again, he played like 20 games last year. He got, I think he took a cheap deal from what people were assuming. But like you said, I don't understand NBA contracts. I don't understand when this dude became a $35 to $40 million a year player. This dude has not played a full season in his career. And his numbers, like I'll admit, I'm box score watching a little bit. I'm not seeing where his agent and him and the NBA market came up with this value for the dude. Like, I just don't get it. Like, sure, his potential could be phenomenal. I'm not like, I think he's good. I do think he'll be really good with Luka. I think they needed him, and I think people were saying he has to overpay or Pelinka overpaid. I think you kind of should if you can get a young athletic big that fits next to Luka. They're trying to keep Luka, guys. Like that's their goal here. They're doing everything they can to keep Luka. If you have to overpay a little bit to keep Luka, you overpay a little bit to keep Luka. Like if Luka goes, your team is absolutely in the garbage can. But like, I don't know. I don't know how this team will be. I think, their floor is higher than last year's. I think their ceiling is higher than last year's, just purely from a roster construction standpoint. This roster makes a lot of sense. This is the roster we wanted them to build around AD and LeBron.
So that's the thing too. That's like, real fucking annoying.
Like this is what we wanted to see. We wanted them to get a stretch. We wanted them to get multiple guard, like a stretch forward that can shoot. Colin Sexton that could shoot, Quentin Grimes that could shoot. We wanted them to get these like shooters. I think they did what we wanted them to do with LeBron and AD. They just did it late. I get like Kuzma actually. Did you see Kuzma? He said, because they're like, wow, this is like they wanted to get Walker. Like this is what we wanted for LeBron and AD. And Kuzma came out and chirped up and said, you can't build a roster like this when two dudes are making 600 mil. I was like, oh, that's a little bit of a shot. But Kuzma, you were on that roster and you were ass. You were supposed to be the shooter. Just saying, you kind of insulted yourself. But yeah, like I do get that. Like it is hard when you have multiple max players, which is why they got rid of LeBron because Kessler and Reeves are both less than max players. Only I guess max player you have is Luka. But
I mean, and I'll say this too, because again, like Lakers have had some absolute bucket getters in like summer league and everything. Is that when it comes to Cameron Carr, I need to see out more out of him. But upon like initial draft highlight viewing and stuff, is like I hope that or I see that this guy's a Connect 2.0. And
have you watched his couple summer league games? He's actually legit, dude. Like he actually looked really good.
So was Connect in those summer league games is kind of my thing. And so it's like, again, I do think Connect could have been a really good player. I think that trade absolutely fucked whatever trajectory he had.
Yeah.
And so like, I don't even say it as a bad thing. It's just like, this is a solid size dude. He's not, I mean, he's only an inch shorter than Connect, but I feel like Connect's more of like 6'7" as opposed to Cameron Carr at like 6'4", 6'5", you know? But like Connect is super athletic. Carr is obviously super athletic. He has a great wingspan, like great guard blocker. Like he's able to block.
He's a good defender. I think he's a better defender than Connect, which is what I like.
And so it's like it is exactly the kind of player you want. It's just like, can you guys maximize your ability here?
Yeah, my thing is, so his shooting from deep At least, again, it's only been 2 games in Summer League, but his
Yeah.
shooting from deep, because I remember Connect in Summer League was not shooting well from deep. He kind of looked like Amani Bates in Summer League, connected. Like, you could see the potential, but his shooting percentages were pretty bad, whereas Cars are, like, still pretty good. Like, his shooting percentages are rather good. Again, it's only 2 games. Like, again, anything can happen after 2 games. But my thing with Carr that I liked, as opposed to Connect, was when Connect one, Cameron Carr is younger,
Yeah.
which I like. Connect was a really old senior, which
He was like 24 when he came in.
which in basketball is bad because, bro, you can go to the NBA at 18. So if you're
Yeah.
24, you've probably tapped your potential, like, in a way. Whereas Cameron Carr hasn't, and I think Cameron Carr just I don't know how to put this. Like, Mitchell would understand if he watched those Summer League games. Though, like, the way he finds space and the way he recognizes an open shot is, like, very NBA like. Like, Connect kind of just shot. He was like, I'm a shooter. I'm just going to shoot whether someone's in my face or whether they're not. Cameron Carr was really, really good so far in Summer League at, like, recognizing when he's actually open and recognizing when it's like, okay, I'm going to be trying to rise over someone, so I probably just shouldn't do that, which I like when you're surrounded by Luka and Reeves, because Luka's going to find you open. And if you can recognize very quickly, and, like, that was something really good about Cars, he comes off of screens kind of like Curry does. Like, if he finds a second of breathing room where he's open, he's taking the shot because he's open, which I really liked. And Connect kind of hesitated. And I feel like, again, with Luka, you need that, because if Luka puts the ball in your hands, you are most likely open at that moment in time. And I like having a player that won't hesitate. It's like, oh yeah, I'm open. I'm just going to shoot, not think about it, hit it. I think we've really needed that. I think Rui struggled with that a lot too. Like, Rui was technically one of the best 3-point shooters in the playoffs, but that was one thing that, like, I always didn't like, is he was super, like, passive at the 3-point line. Like, he'd have an open shot and then he'd, like, stand there for a second, like, should I shoot it? I really do like how this roster is constructed. I don't know if they're done. It seems like they still have some money to play with. Maybe I've heard they're trying to get, like, PJ Washington. I don't see that happening, but if you can, wow, what an offseason for Pelinka. But
that would be a great move. We will see how it all comes together. Yeah. But yeah,
and to all the people saying the Lakers are the only people I've seen win a playoff series and get rid of all the players, I don't know how you haven't seen the writing on the wall for LeBron to be gone. Like, it's been so obvious. LeBron and Luka, not saying they dislike each other, but they don't seem to get along because they just play so similarly. Like, it seemed like they were butting heads the whole season, and then Reeves was like the redheaded middle child that's like, hey, me too. They just, like, we said it all last year, this team just doesn't fit. They don't mesh. LeBron is a guy that's always looking for open looks and is better when LeBron's literally magic, bro. He's better when he's, like, has the ball in his hands and can make a play and use his basketball IQ. Not saying he can't play in the post, but you're wasting, like, 90% of his game. Luka, it's the same thing. And then Reeves, I just don't think he's that good off ball. So you need him to have the ball in his hand, because they had to overpay him. But
he's a solid cutter, but, like, you got to get a guy that's, like, really getting in deep. And, like, I know they did really well together, Luka and him, last season, but Luka's also, like, the difference between, like, Reeves able to cut with Braun versus, like, Reeves able to cut with Luka is that, like, Luka gets to the basket so much slower than Braun does.
Yeah.
And so, like, Reeves cutting off, like cutting to the basket off that is a little bit tougher to do when Luka's taking 8 seconds to go that distance, whereas, like, LeBron could kind of force the immediate double team, and then Reeves can backdoor. So, like, again, we'll see how it goes when they get, like, there's no Braun to worry about in the sense of, okay, this is our team. There's no, like, Braun is injured or whatever. Like, this is the squad we have. Like, AR, you are our second guy. Like,
and they did play well when Braun was out. They did. Yeah. Like, they played really well with him out. And again, okay, I'm going to say this before we move to a different team, by the way. I am a tier 1 LeBron James hater. You could ask Mitchell. But, bro, the Lakers fans, like, cringing like being so like finally he's off my team and like absolutely like acting like this dude was a bum for us. Bro, get the fuck out of here. Like I am the biggest LeBron hater. Again, you can ask Mitchell. I have always been a Bron hater. That dude came to the team and did what we wanted him to do, which is win us a ring. Like you could hate on him if he didn't win a ring, whatever. You could say what you want about them not winning multiple. I blame Pelinka for that. LeBron came here and did what he did. Do I think he deserves a statue? No. But
he deserves 2 facts.
yeah. Like, no, I don't think he deserves a statue. Yes, he deserves his jersey retired, no matter how much people hate it. He broke Kareem's record in a Laker jersey, bro. Like, it's just is what it is. Like, I get it.
Dude, just take the W on that if you're the Lakers. Be like, yeah, like, because again, think about all the all-time greats that have at some point in their career worn a Lakers jersey.
Yeah, like that's my thing, bro. Is like stop hating on Braun, bro. He came and he was a Laker. He was a true Laker. He embraced Lakers. I saw people be like, "Well, he wasn't a true Laker. Like he never embraced the fan base." Brother, the fan base hated him. Like I don't know what you want him to embrace. Like, and he still embraced LA. He loved LA. He's still living there. He's gonna still live there. Like I don't know, but yeah, again, like, and I saw people saying like, "Well, Shaq got a statue. Shaq three-peated. So if Shaq probably won one ring, he probably wouldn't have got a statue." So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, man, is like LeBron, as a tier 1 hater of yours, I appreciate you for coming to Lakers. I appreciate you for winning us a ring, and I appreciate you for respecting the purple and gold and representing us the way you did. I hate that Pelinka ruined 6 of your 8 years, 7 of your 8 years here. Because I know you could have done a lot more. And I'm excited to root against you for one final year. And it's
dude, he's playing 8 more years, dude. Chill.
And it's all out of respect. It is not out of hatred. I respect you a ton for what you did to us, for us. So yeah, the Laker fans that hate on you are fucking cringe. Anyways, so let's move forward to our actual rival, not LeBron James. The Boston Celtics, literally, you and I were talking about this last week, said, man, Jaylen Brown's trade market seems dirt. I think it's obvious at this point the Celtics just wanted him off the team.
Yeah.
It is brutally obvious. They traded him for a 36, 37-year-old Paul George that literally...
Paul George, the most valuable player in NBA history, if you look at who he's been traded for. Like, the number of dynasties that have come by trading this man is incredible. The Thunder exist as a championship team because of Paul George.
And honestly, the Sixers might... I don't think there'll be a dynasty because, again, I think Joel's...
Their window's
body,
too short.
Like, yeah, Joel's body is just not it. But, dude, for Paul George and what was it? Like a first-round pick or a second-round pick? Let me look up this.
2 first-round picks and 2 seconds.
Okay. So, okay, that's a lot of picks. I mean, second-rounders, in my opinion, the way I see them are like 5th and 6th rounders in the NFL. Pretty much don't fucking matter.
Yeah. Like it's nice to have to keep cap space low, but other than that, like...
Oh, your camera went out on me, Mitchell.
It's all good. It'll be back in a second, hopefully.
And like first round picks, especially where the Sixers are going to play, even without Joel, this team's going to be a deep Eastern Conference team. Like that backcourt is incredible. Like this team, those first round picks are going to be worth basically fucking nothing. I can't believe the Celtics wanted him off the team that bad. It's pretty obvious they didn't like him. You saw another leak come out after they traded him away where he was egotistical and felt like he was the smartest guy in every room he was in. Mitchell sent me a response. Yeah, Mitchell sent me a hilarious tweet. I don't know if it's true. I hope someone could let us know. But he basically said, like, what did he say? It was like in basketball, that's a pretty low bar or some shit like that.
It wasn't even to basketball. He was just like, yeah, the bar is fucking low. Like, it's not hard to be the smartest person in the room.
If that's true, that's hilarious. But yeah, I think the Sixers are really good. I had a buddy of mine messaging me like, dude, Sixers should now go to trade Joel. I don't think they should because I think Joel would not bring a good trade package. Like he wouldn't get you anything. And I think he's far more valuable when healthy than like anyone you'd get back, even if they're a consistent like player. Like what I would personally do is say, yo, Maxi, Edgecombe, Jalen, you guys are going to win us 50 or so games this year in the East. We're going to let you do that. Joel, we're going to let you play about a week a month. And we are just
we're going to get you to like 35 games, you know.
We are going to absolutely load manage the hell out of you because we need you at 100% for playoffs. And then that's where we're going to let you become Thanos and snap on people. That is personally what I do because this team is legitimately good enough to easily make the playoffs with what they have. Because again, Jaylen Brown may be absolutely despised in the Celtics locker room, but this dude literally was an MVP candidate last year and a top 5 player in the NBA. Like, he was incredible. And he's
not a bad, even analytics wants to say he's like awful. But like, again, we were saying it last week. Like, if your analytics says he's the 7th best player on your roster, like, unless you're playing on the fucking all-star team, no, the fuck he's not.
Yeah. Like, I think he's really, really good. I think, wow. I can't believe they got that for him. If he was that cheap, I don't know why the Lakers didn't sign and trade Rui and whatever other picks they have left for him, because they probably would have taken that, because Rui is better than Paul George at this point in his career. But yeah, man, like,
I mean, dude, they even have, I don't even know when they got him, or I guess they've had him, but like they have Anthony Simons. They got like, I think Dean Wade is like a great pickup for them as well. Like
yeah, no, that was a good pickup as well. Yeah.
I feel like it's like they're a little light on the backcourt.
Yeah, they really need to get some like big men. Like, that's what I was noticing is they're pretty, like, you have Maxi, Edgecombe, Jaylen Brown, Anthony Simons, Dean Wade, who's like a small forward. Like, I would probably package, like, or just try and sign like a Jonas Valanciunas, Andre Drummond.
I think they both have been signed, but I feel like I've seen them.
I swear Andre Drummond and Valanciunas have not. I thought. Let me see.
I saw their names come up a couple days ago, but I've also been kind of out of the loop this weekend.
Oh yeah, he just signed with the Knicks. Drummond did.
Yeah.
He said he can fill
he's
Mitchell Robinson's role. Yeah, okay.
He's filling Mitchell Robinson's hole.
Okay, Jonas Valanciunas has been linked to the Lakers and Knicks.
Was he on the Nuggets or?
He was, yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So Knicks or Lakers. I mean, Lakers, that'd be a big pickup for them if he could get them for cheap.
But yeah, man, I do like the Sixers roster. I think they're going to be really fun. Maybe this is the process Joel was talking about.
Took his whole career.
But yeah, I don't really have much more to say on the Sixers. Just wanted to applaud them and ask the Celtics, like, what the hell happened? Like, that's such a relationship to sour. Like, he was literally the best player on your team. I feel like the Celtics have really fumbled this quote unquote dynasty they were forming. Yeah. Like, bro, they were all like young superstar blossoming players, and like, bro, they're struggling.
I feel like, to not necessarily cut you off if you're going to still go on that for a minute.
No, you're good.
But honestly, like, I'm looking, because I was going to segue into talking about Kawhi. Honestly, like, even the Clippers, like, they kind of got a good thing going over there. They got some young guys, like young-ish. But I mean, like, getting Ingram in that trade, like, pretty good. They got Garland, last year. Grady Dick, honestly, great pickup.
I love
like
Dick.
Derek Jones, like, I mean, they said last season they were like, we think he's our most important player, and he, like, in a sense, he was injured for like most of the start of the season, and then he had come back, and that's kind of when they started going on their tear.
Yeah.
I can't forget, like, Kobe's on their team, like Kobe Sanders.
Yeah. And I will, like, actually, I'm going to think about this because the Kawhi trade, I mean, bro, this Celtics trade might be Luka trade-esque. Like, they literally traded him for nothing.
Yeah. Because, like, George isn't playing that many games.
He's averaging like 12 points a game. He's literally a bench warmer at this point. Like, he's a role player. Yeah. Like, Damn, that's a pretty bad trade now that I think about it. But yeah, to get back to your point, yeah, I mean, I think the Kawhi deal is terrible. I don't know why they were obsessed with him. I know he had a good year. Like I was memeing on my Raptors buddy. He's like, he's a
Mhm.
27 point per game player. He's a 27 point per game player on a garbage team. Like they didn't have anyone to take shots. Kawhi in the playoffs looked old. He looked exhausted. I'm not very high on Kawhi. Oh, that rhymes. I'm not very high on Kawhi. He's 34 years old, and he's injured every other year. Last year he was healthy, so that means this year he's probably gonna be hurt. He's just not very he's not a takeover player. I don't know. He should have retired after his first ring with the Raptors. But yeah, I like what the Clippers have going. We've said it multiple times that Ballmer is probably the best owner in the NBA. He's just gotten absolutely shafted by the basketball gods. I don't know what he did to them, but
And it's like this doesn't turn him into a championship team, but he 100% prevented them from fucking flooring for the next decade with like Paul George and Leonard on his team.
I mean, yeah, dude. Like you have
And Harden too.
you have Darius Garland, Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick. You know,
like it is impressive how he turned around that age. Like he had Harden, fucking Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, like a bunch of dudes that are like essentially pushing 40, and he's like, yeah, actually, all those guys are now 28 or younger, which at minimum gives you the ability to trade these guys again, even if they're not like as good or as big of names.
Yeah.
Like it's keeping the window to at least compete open a little bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, they even have like Mathurin on there, Derek Jones Jr. I know he's like looked at as a trade piece right now, but like, dude, they got some like good players. Like, I don't think they'll be like anything crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they're
could
gonna
like
be fighting for like a play-in, you know?
Yeah, which means you're a lottery team. So like that's awesome. Good for you. You have great odds. Like so again, I think I really do respect Steve Ballmer, man. I feel so bad because he actually tries so hard to make the Clippers like bro, Lob City, he did everything possible. He did everything with Kawhi and Paul George. Like this dude has tried and tried and tried, and he's just getting shafted for it. And I feel horrible. Like he's way better than Pelinka. But yeah, I mean, I do like what the Clippers have going on. I think their team looks pretty good. I don't think that who would you say is probably the best team in the East right now?
I mean, dude,
healthy. I think Sixers.
I think they're up there 100%. Like, I'm not gonna go away from like the Knicks. They surprised me last year, but like the Celtics like got worse. Like, I think we saw about the best that Cleveland's gonna be. It surprised me that they were only that good. But like, I mean, I think Kawhi is a good move for the Raptors. Like I think he can elevate them to a level that Ingram can't. But at the same time, I don't think he makes them a championship team. Like they're not going to get one off again.
Yeah, I think they're going to be like a second round exit. Like,
yeah, and like, Philly, if Embiid is able to be healthy in the playoffs, I think they're arguably the team to beat, especially because Maxey got some more experience. Like Edgecombe got some experience.
Edgecombe's incredible, dude. Yeah, he's so good.
I mean, they got some dogs. They got some play. Like Jaylen Brown, again, he at least has playoff experience, finals experience. Like, so it's not like that. And he's a great player. Like by all accounts, they've got a squad, and so it's like if I were to say my top two for next year in the East as of right now, it's probably those guys. Like it's probably the Knicks and the Sixers.
Yeah, my issue with the Knicks is every time a NBA champion comes back, they like just flop the year after. Like again, look at the Celtics didn't win last year, but Celtics
last 6 years basically.
Yeah, like and again, I think you and I both kind of agreed. Like the Knicks do play really good basketball, but like this year was kind of their peak. Like I don't ever see them playing this well as a unit again. Like I don't think OG Anunoby is all of a sudden a superstar. I think he just peaked at the right time, and sometimes that's all you need. But yeah, I was gonna say like I think the Pistons like I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. The Pistons, in my opinion, really fumbled this offseason. Like, I get it. It's also like you're
They
the
did get like
Pistons.
one good shooter the other day. I forgot.
They got
And like
Tobias Harris, or no, they
no.
lost Tobias Harris.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
went to the Spurs. They got John Collins, which I do think is a solid pickup if he can play the way he plays.
But they're also might lose
Um,
Duren. So it's like,
yeah, you're kind of getting very similar players, older version of the same player, if anything.
yeah. Like, and yeah, the Celtics got worse. I know they said Peyton Pritchard's. They said Peyton Pritchard is our Jalen Brunson.
Yeah,
I was like, you're out of your mind. Peyton Pritchard is never like Jalen Brunson was still. They were trying to compare him to Brunson on the Mavs. Brother, Brunson still dropped 40 bombs with the Mavs. Like,
yeah,
why do people act like Brunson was shit on the Mavericks? Like, he was the second best player on the team, and Luka literally begged to keep him. Like,
yeah,
like it's not like this dude was like a 15 point per game scorer that just never got realized. It's like he was him. It was just he was inconsistent as shit. Um, yeah, and then no one. I mean, the Hawks are gonna hawk.
yeah.
The
I
Hornets
mean,
traded their entire team.
can't,
Miami, I
can't
guess,
sleep
is
on
solid.
can't sleep on the Wizards. But again, that's dependent on where the fuck
80, yeah,
AD goes.
yeah. I do like the Wizards. Like if AD
Yeah.
stays and he's healthy again, I think in a in a perfect health scenario, injuries off
Mhm.
2K simulation, I have Wizards 1 in the East, Sixers 2 in the East. Like
Yeah,
that's again injuries off perfect simulation. I will say though, here's my thing. I know the Cavs seemingly expect LeBron to be there. Bro, you guys have
yeah,
done nothing to make you guys more like
appealing. Yeah,
appealing than the Heat. If I was LeBron, I go to Miami. I'd be like, you guys need a facilitator. Let me facilitate. I'm a vibe
yeah.
and I'm a facilitate. The Cavs suck. They haven't done
Mhm.
anything. It's like you want to run it back with the same roster and LeBron. And don't get me wrong, LeBron's great. But like, bro, Harden is actually
Yeah,
useless without the ball in his hand. So
they should have gotten rid of Harden to pick
yes,
up some like more shooters, and because they did again. You have Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, so you don't need like another like true big like that. Like obviously you want some backups and stuff, but like you have the bigs you need, and so it's like if you just filled that team with shooters and 3-and-D guys, and you slot LeBron in, like that would have been a squad.
that's what I'm saying. Like they're basically asking him to come to a shittier location, Lakers. Like you got your Reeves
Yeah,
and Luca in the backcourt, but you don't really have a Luca and Harden and Mitchell. You have a better front court, obviously, but like LeBron doesn't care. Like
yeah,
LeBron doesn't want to be the guy sitting in the post, like, all right, I'll facilitate from down here while you idiots fumble around and turn the ball over 10 times a game. Like, bro, LeBron, Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, and Evan Mobley, and then like you said, add some 3-and-D guys. Like that team's gross. Like
yeah.
but yeah, I don't know what the Cavs did. Like they seem to like have this entitlement, like LeBron's coming there. If I was LeBron, I'd be like, bro, why would I come there over Miami? At least in Miami, I could vibe on the beach when we get eliminated.
Literally, I don't
Cleveland,
gotta go to Cancun. I'm already there.
yeah, like Cleveland, like I don't mind living in Miami. Like you're asking me to come back to Ohio, bro. Like
Yeah.
if I was LeBron, I would go to Cleveland. Or sorry, I would go to Miami.
Miami. Yeah, yeah.
Like I know he has this thing with the Warriors, bro. The Warriors are so ass. Do not go to them. I know he's holding out hope if they trade for AD, which again, my biggest surprise this offseason is how apparently close AD and LeBron are. I did not think they were this close where getting AD on a team is like, oh yeah, LeBron will come. Like
Yeah.
AD must have some wild dick game. Like crazy. But like
He rides it crazy, dude.
dude,
My
that's what I'm
goat would never
saying.
take.
Like, like I don't know. If I was LeBron, this would be a one horse race for me. I'm going to Miami. I'm gonna enjoy some Mai Tais with Giannis.
And that's
Like,
the thing. It's like, dude, give me Giannis over AD every day of
yeah,
the fucking week. Like, I know, like, I mean, he wasn't even injured really last year. Like, he didn't play a lot, and he was
yeah,
injured, but it was more like both sides were saying that the other one wasn't willing to play. Like he was like, no, they don't want to play me, and then
yeah.
they were like, no, he doesn't want to play, or he's
You get
injured.
Giannis and the second greatest scorer of all time. Like,
dude, that's the greatest because he has the most points in an NBA game.
yeah, true.
Like, I mean, and again, like comparing him to Cleveland, you're telling me I can get Giannis and Bam, or I get Allen and Mobley. Like, I'm sorry,
That's what
but
I'm
that's
saying.
not fucking close.
And like that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think LeBron wants to play with Harden. I don't think he does. Like,
but
he could have
even if
played
they
with him by
didn't,
now.
like even if Harden was on like both those teams, like say he was playing with Harden no matter what, and it was Harden, Giannis,
Yeah,
and Bam, or Harden, Mobley, Mitchell, and Allen, I'd be like, Mitchell's not the needle mover when Giannis is on this other fucking team.
yeah.
Like,
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Giannis is a top 5 fucking player.
And then you put location in and all on top of
Yeah.
it all. It's like, brother, like this isn't close. Like if I was LeBron, like I get Rich Paul's doing his damnedest. Like I'm sure he's probably trying to get LeBron some money. Because like LeBron's market just isn't there. Like he's just, again, it's really hard to sign an old great player because LeBron's not going to want to sit there and be a 6-man, like, and he shouldn't. But he's also, you know, he's not going to take a vets minimum for shit teams too. Like
when it's also, it's like, I understand Braun not wanting to go to the Lakers in the sense of like, you're telling me I just carried this team through a playoff series.
Yeah.
But like played better than Austin Reeves by a fucking mile. And you're paying this guy $45 million a year and you want to pay me 8?
Yeah.
Or like, I'd be like, all right, like you could fuck off with that. Like,
and I also
again,
just think
that's the problem with like a Reeves situation.
I agree. And I also just don't think, I don't think Luka wants to play with Braun that much. Like, they never really seem that close. I think they're both superstars, man. LeBron was just talking about how him and Kobe and him and Michael haven't ever had a great relationship until like he played with Kobe, and he's like, me and Michael probably won't have a great relationship until I retire. I think it's the same thing with him and Luka. Is Luka's like, you know, I'm better than you, and LeBron's like, no, you're not. And Luka's like, this is my team, and LeBron's like, this is my team. It's kind of that. I think it's more of a competitive thing than like a distaste thing.
Yeah, whereas like Luka's obviously better than Reeves, and Reeves fits the archetype of like Kyrie in a sense.
Yeah.
You know, like he's played with Kyrie, had success with Kyrie, and he's like, is Austin Reeves Kyrie? Definitely not, but like
he's tired of seeing great guards move on. Like he lost Brunson, he got shoved away from Kyrie.
Austin Reeves fucking leaves, and then Austin Reeves win a title. Luka's gonna tweet out like Braun and be like, maybe it's me.
He'd start a shotgun at that point. I think he'd be like, bro, why do my teams hate me? But yeah, that's kind of all I had for the NBA offseason. We'll keep you guys posted. I did want to cover the Ducks because
you didn't want to talk, or I guess.
Oh, sorry. What
the Timberwolves that already happened last week? We talked about that, right?
The T-Wolves, yes,
like with LaMelo.
We did. Yeah. We did talk about LaMelo's trade. Yeah. Because that was before our podcast. Timberwolves are still insane. I don't know if they're going to be in the East. If they are going to be in the East, I would say they're probably my number 2 team over the Sixers. Again, because I just think that Wizards team could be gross healthy.
Sorry, go on. We could talk about the
Ducks. So the Ducks, man, they are fumbling a bit. It seems like their contract negotiator is a lot like the 49ers, in which he's just kind of a dick to be a dick, and he makes negotiations harder than they need to be for no apparent reason, doesn't sign people early for no apparent reason, and then puts himself in a pigeonhole where he's just pretty much fucking himself. And that's what's happening. Leo Carlsson signed an offer sheet on the Flyers to be the highest paid player in the NHL. I did want to debunk a couple myths. A lot of people were saying, well, the Ducks can't win with someone like this, yada, yada, yada. Connor McDavid would never. Connor McDavid signed an offer sheet when he got his extension for 15.7% of his team's cap. Leo Carlsson signed one for 16.3% of his cap. So if you're saying 0.6% of cap space is the difference between winning and losing, I'm sorry, but your parents might be related. Because that makes no sense. Salary caps are rising. Leo Carlsson's is front loaded. But the Flyers really did get back at the Ducks for the Cutter Gauthier situation. What do you think the Ducks should do, Mitchell? I think they should match it. I think he's one of the best young centers in the league, and he's the cornerstone of your franchise.
Yeah, I mean, he's up there, and it's like you want to keep this team together because, like, again, you got Lacombe, who kind of fell off at the end of the playoffs. But like Carlson was, I mean,
He was
like
incredible.
arguably their like greatest player there. Wasn't it the other the guy? Again, this time flies for me, but like
We
wasn't
we lost
Ryan
Zellweger.
Poling? Yeah, but like wasn't Ryan Poling like really good in the playoffs at the end?
I believe so. Yes.
Um, and it's like I would want to keep as much of those like Ryan Poling's not like super young, but he's also not crazy old.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and be like, if I could get like these guys together, I feel like that's a great place to be like, okay, like I'm keeping my first lines together for the most part, at least.
Yeah.
And like, let's see how we can fill it out around them. If we can get some guys that are, again, I'm not going to act like I'm the most knowledgeable NHL player, but
You have been
I
undefeated for quite a few years.
I won 196 games straight in NHL, and I fucked with my rosters. I figured out how to like get the most out of players. Like my third line in that game, my fourth line in that game, statistically trash,
Yeah.
yet amazing producers. And it's like if you can just find guys that fit these roles like perfectly, be like, I
Yeah.
want my like lefty, I want him to be able to just be a slap shot, like one time master. Like he can do everything else okay, but he's just nasty from the blue line. Like if I can
Yeah.
get a couple wieners that are just
Mm-hmm.
fast as hell,
Couple
like
wieners.
yeah, couple wieners that are fast
Okay.
as hell, then you know they come down the ice real quick and they just get it in the slot. Like I mean, there's not much more you could want out of a good wiener. And then like again, give me some backup centers. They don't even need to be great, but are just like or like a couple players because they do move around a bit, like when they're on the ice. But like a couple guys that you can like, oh shit, this guy's kind of nasty on in the faceoffs. Like again, just try to fill like super niche roles. Like I do think in hockey, you can like kind of money ball it in that sense.
Yeah.
Be like, I just want a guy that's good at this one thing, and we can build this team. And I don't know how much they're. I imagine guys try to do that 100%, but I also feel like it's such a hard team or a hard sport to moneyball, in the sense that you like it's low scoring games. Production is hard. Like when guys score 100 points in a season, like that's a lot of points.
Yeah.
And for guys to score like get a point every 3 games, like that's tough to do. And
Yeah.
so you're not necessarily looking for guys that are giving you like 50 to 80 points. Like if I can get a guy that when he plays his game, he's still getting me 30, 40 points a game, or I mean a season, like that's phenomenal stuff. Because again, like, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, the big issue is when you match this, like it's going to be hard to sign Cutter. And then you have to worry about Beckett. I know you could do deferred contracts in hockey, which is awesome. So I don't know why they wouldn't do that with like Cutter or Beckett.
Yeah.
But like I know people are talking about they might have to let go of Vetrano, which I think isn't that big of a loss. Like he was a 9-point player this year. He didn't really do much. Like they'd have to get rid of
And
some
he's
people.
31. Yeah.
Yeah, to like fit Cutter and Beckett's contracts on. But I mean, dude, this is what happens when you wait. Because you probably could have signed Leo for 12 to 13 a year.
Yeah, if you're doing it like during the season.
Yeah, if you did it earlier last year, whatever. And now you're in a rough spot because I don't think you're not going to find a Leo Carlson for any of those picks that you're going to get
And
back.
again, these guys are so young. Like Carlson's 21.
Yeah, when you have a team like this, bro, you got
Sutter 22, Beckett 20. Like I mean, dude, you got 3 guys. Like your top 3 scorers last season were under 22.
Yeah.
Like, and a lot of these guys in the NHL, like again, they kind of peak in like their late 20s. So it's like you're telling me I can get this team who was a second round out, and like they went 6 like against a team that damn near won the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Like, I am keeping this team together for no less than like the next 7 or 8 years and trying to sign them for the longest deal possible. And if that kind of guts my depth beyond these 5 players, I'd be like, we will figure it out. If I need to trade one of them to shore up space for 3 or 4 more guys, I will do that in a year or 2.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
like, you're getting them young right now. Like, you're getting them as cheap as they're gonna get, basically. Like, they're just gonna get more expensive. So I would 100% be trying to re-sign these guys ASAP.
Yeah, I completely agree. I do. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this because I was like, I saw people saying like, I do think it's funny because there's so many people that when market resetting contracts come around, especially for teams they dislike, it's always like, oh my God, if this team does this, they're idiots. Like, brother, you would take Leo Carlson for 18 million a year. If your roster said, hey, we tendered an offer sheet to Leo for 18 mil a year, you'd be shitting your pants. You'd be like, yes, thank God, this is sick. We have a 21-year-old budding superstar, and it's a 5-year deal too, so you could re-sign him at 26.
Yeah.
Like, if you were that concerned, like he was hurt or he hasn't lived up to his potential, like, okay, cool. It's only 5 years. It's not the typical 8 years that players are getting. So it's like, I don't know, man. I think people are so weird about this. Like, he is a budding superstar that showed in the playoffs he can play against the best of them and make them look stupid. Like, I think it's silly. So yeah, Ducks, match the offer sheet, please. Like, I'm so tired of being a poverty team. But yeah, is there anyone else you want to talk about in the NHL? I didn't really care about anybody else.
No, they're the only team that matters. Let's be honest. Could talk about, we got a game coming up in a little bit, like 9 hours.
Oh yeah, the greatest sports country in the history of the world, greatest country on earth, U.S.
And the world is saying, hey, I don't like how Trump's getting involved. This is illegal. This should disqualify him, because they're afraid. These guys are afraid. First off, I don't think, like, Trump just made a call. We don't know what happened on the call. We don't know if he's like, hey, I'm going to bomb your country off the face of the earth. I don't think that's happening. He's just like, my boy got shafted. Unbelievable stuff. Gameplay. Like, get him
that's
back
my
in.
thing, bro, is that red card's ass. All these soccer,
that just doesn't happen, though.
You should be happy then. This should set a precedent on terrible red cards being rescinded because it's stupid. It was a terrible red card. It literally says in the rule book you can't use VAR slow motion to give a red card, and they've done it twice. They did it yesterday again for England, and people are like, "Wow, that's horrible." I bet you if they rescind it, you're going to see the UK fans like, you know what? Maybe they weren't cheating for the US. Honestly, that's a good decision.
I hate, like, again, the
soccer fans, they're like actually obnoxious losers. Yeah.
Europeans in general, in the fact that like the Americans have been complaining about the offsides calls and how they're stupid. And European fans will be like, no, you don't change the rules. This is how it's been forever. But it's like, you will also see Europeans complain about it. It's just that they lose their fucking mind whenever an American says anything.
A dude's, I think it was Ronaldo, his arm and his knee as he was striding was offsides. Like, well, that's a good call because it's technically offsides. It's like, that is the dumbest call I've ever seen. What is my elbow being in front of a defender doing for anybody? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, it's actually so stupid. Like, and that's why you lost in 1776, because you're soft like baby shit. Like, well, technically, it's still a shit rule. Like, and people are like, that's why all the other least favorite thing is people are like, you just don't know soccer. It's like, I don't have to know soccer to see that is objectively a bad call. Like, an elbow should not disqualify a goal because an elbow is in front of an arbitrary, invisible, nobody knows what it is line. Like, It's not even a dedicated line. It's not like football where there's a line. No, the ref creates the line with the defender and says, this is where the line is now. Like, that's the difference. In football, it's 10 yards. So if you're short by an inch, you're short by an inch. It's not the ref saying, you know what? I think that's the first down marker.
Dude, soccer relies so much on vibes.
Yes.
And it is crazy. Like, the fact, like, extra time, straight up vibes. But
yeah, bro, like yesterday, Mexico got like 3 extra chances after 11 minutes extra time. And it's like, and you see even England, like, so when's this over? Because nobody understands. And then you have the soccer nerds. If Mexico made a goal in the 4th try in the 15th extra time of 11 minutes, like, well, technically your sport is stupid as hell and nobody knows what's going on and you're trying to seem smart.
And people were Holland, like with Erland.
Oh yeah, Holland's a goat, bro.
He was like Erling Haaland. That I was close.
Goat.
But like they corner kicked it, and then but he was waiting by the corner kick. Defender comes up and he just immediately kicks it off him again. And people are bitching about this play, and it's like, yeah, because they were in like extra time, and it's like, why would I give you a chance? Like, I'm just going to run this out as much. Like, heaven forbid somebody uses more than 3% of their brain in this fucking game. Like,
it's hard to, because the sport makes no goddamn sense. Yeah, because the rules change. One plays offsides, the next one isn't, and you're like, well, what's the difference? And the ref's like, I don't know. I just decided that one was offsides. It was too easy of a goal. It's like, bro, this sport's trash. It's I see all these people. Oh, dude, this is so exciting. I'm totally going to be getting into soccer. I'm just like, have you never watched any other sport? This shit's boring as shit. It is not exciting in the slightest. You have arbitrary calls that make no sense. You have a clock that makes no sense. You have no idea when things are ending. You have penalties that make no sense. You have red cards that make no sense. Bro, the red card, and I'll say this too, I'm defending England, which is, I mean, you guys should be happy because we beat the hell out of you. So when an American defends you, you can feel safe. Like, bro, they shouldn't have gotten red carded for that soft shit. If you're going for the ball, like, well, it could have hurt him. He's making a play. Yeah. Like, what do you mean it could have hurt him? You're playing a sport that's physical. Like, he's making a play on the ball. He's trying to make a play on the ball. Like, I get if he spear tackled him off the ball. Yeah, that's a red card. I feel like red cards should be obvious. Like, hey, he just clotheslined his shit when he was trying to run by him. Like, yeah, sure, that's a red card. I'm slide tackling, and if you slow it down, I accidentally stepped on his foot because I'm sliding and have no control of my legs once I'm in a sliding motion. That's stupid. It's so dumb. And you wonder why every player gets touched and they're rolling on the ground for 45 minutes.
And the thing is, you know what I'm going to say is I don't care what happens if our guy plays or not. I'm immediately going to be like, no, this guy should not play. Jarrell Quinash he's a criminal. He should be out of there. Like, he slide tackled this guy. You cannot want him back in the game. That ruins the integrity of the sport. Like, if anybody gets involved to try and negate this call, they are a horrible human being that deserves to kick the bucket, because like, it's unethical. It's not in the spirit of the sport. Like, this guy's a criminal and should be put to death.
That's the European guy.
Yeah. That's the England defender that got the red.
Yeah, I mean, that's the funny thing is now England, all the England fans are like in a pickle because they want that treatment. But if they do, they have to eat their fucking words. But you know what they'll do, right? They'll just be like, well, actually, it was technically different.
Yeah, our play was different.
Our slide tackle was less than 10th. It's like, bro, you guys are morons. Go to the dentist, idiot. Like, they're just mad that the U.S. is the best soccer team in the world, best hockey teams in the world, best basketball teams in the world, best football teams in the world. We're just the best freedom in the world, the best people in the world, the hottest women in the world, the hottest dudes in the world, the best teeth in the world. Like,
and they want to get mad because, you know, they don't have air conditioning, so they're angry.
Yeah,
they're inside,
I don't blame them for that. Yeah,
they're bitching on Twitter and like, and dude, not to get on the whole AC debate, but like the fact that they're like, no, I have to be miserable because if I don't, I'm contributing to the pollution of the world by getting AC and I'm just killing the world faster. Like, brother, you having AC is not going to end this world. The world is changing. We can adapt. A part of that includes just getting air conditioning, brother. Like, you do not have to choose to be miserable, but they do all the time.
Well, it's because they're poverty. They're a third world country.
Yeah. That's actual facts.
But yeah, I mean, U.S. is going to beat Belgium, and if they don't, I'm going to say, that's the best part about Balogun's thing is if we lose, we're not a soccer country. Don't care. I'll never remember again. And they were torching us. Like, he hasn't been able to know if he's playing or not. Our team's been in a mental tizzy. So, it's just
but like, heaven forbid we even make it to the next round and then beat like Spain. Like, say Spain wins. Like, we beat Spain. That's a World Cup as far as I'm concerned. Like,
bro, we make it to the round of 8. That's a World Cup as far as I'm concerned. I'm happy there. This is our 7th tier athletes that literally don't care about this. Like,
and again, going back to Haaland,
dude, he's such a goat.
Like, he's a monster. This dude's 6'5". He's a fucking
he's
monster.
A beast.
You're telling me right now that if we didn't put our athletes on the field that would make him look like a dwarf, that we don't have the best team in the fucking world.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, so many people are like, no, you wouldn't. Brother, if LeBron fucking James walked onto a pitch, whatever the fuck it's called, he would pick Haaland up and suplex him out of the stadium. Could you imagine seeing LeBron like as fast as a racehorse running down? Brother, they wouldn't stand a chance. We have such better athletes, better humans, better people.
Imagine our 2008 NBA Olympic or like a basketball Olympics team, but they all played soccer. Like, you know how wild it would be? Like, you have Kobe, you have like Bosch, you have LeBron, you have Wade, you have all these guys. Like, they would, the smallest guy in the, like, dude, imagine
JJ
LeBron
Watt
in net. Imagine LeBron in net, bro.
Imagine
like
JJ Watt is a defenseman.
Oh my, yeah.
You want to see a red card?
Like, dude, yeah, you get like some real footballers out there. Fucking, I hate
like real grown up men. Who
was the fucking just monster running back? Like, just
there's a lot of them. There's Adrian Peterson. There's Derrick Henry. There's
Derrick Henry. I was gonna say, isn't Derrick Henry also a fighter? Or Derrick Lewis is who I was gonna say, but I meant Derrick Henry. Like, imagine Derrick Henry on the fucking soccer pitch, dude. Like,
he would kill people.
Literally, they just like, we would get red cards while we had the ball because people just wouldn't move our team off the ball ever.
Yeah, dude, we'd kill everyone. But all right, let's get into gaming. Let's go into gaming. I wanted to kind of talk about. I'm surprised you haven't played college football because you seem to like it and you seem to really like dynasty modes, and that's like all this game is dynasty mode.
I didn't play it much last year, which is kind of why. And then also, like, I liked the dynasty mode the first year, and then the second year, like, I still think it's cool, but it's just, there's so much into it, and it's kind of hard. Like,
I thought you'd like that though. I thought that would have been like your shit.
I'm 50-50 on it because, like, sometimes I just like playing it like in 2K. I don't necessarily go super deep into it.
Yeah.
NHL, like, I was planning to do it, but for the most part, it's like there's a level of like I want it to be in depth but not crazy. But when I'm spending 3 hours between every single game, like doing recruitment stuff, but like that stuff kind of gets to me, and I'm like, okay, I want to play. Like, again, like thinking about my UFC, I have to do 45 minutes of camp after every fight so that I can do a fight that ends in the first fucking round. Like, I played this game for 50 hours and I've probably got 3 hours of fights in.
Yeah, I will say there's a huge controversy going on NCAA right now on shit
with the NIL deals, right?
Well, that and this. I will show you it. Let me find the clip. I don't know how this is a debate for how this is not shitty game design.
Or is it the passing thing or the catching thing?
Yeah, it's the catching thing. I'm trying to find the clip.
It's like 2K, right?
Yeah,
It was
you
the
do have a
LeBron one
green
that
meter.
you're gonna show,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Here we go. Okay, let me get
Do
this
they
clip.
have like 300? Do they have like the park, like where you can take your players and stuff?
No. Are they doing? It's way different though.
In Madden, but
All right, so here's the clip. You could see it.
this is yeah.
Okay.
This is a different one than what I was thinking, but yeah.
Okay. So this is it. Let's see. He's playing Ultimate Team. All right. Okay. Boom. Touchdown, right?
Oh, wide open, dude. Yeah. Oh, you gotta catch that, brother.
Okay.
It's goddamn garbage.
Yeah. So, and that got all the Dynasty meat munchers. As you can see, 2.8 million views. It has a ton of impressions. He has another clip down there about it too. There are people, Mitchell, defending this, saying that that is game design because players don't catch every football. And then they were trying to show very small amounts of clips of players dropping wide open ones. I don't know why people seem to think video games with abilities are simulation games. They're like, well, if you Google it, it says they're simulation style games. Sure, 2K is a simulation style game, and I can do a step back 360 spin in the corner at 100% rate if I have enough abilities. That's not a simulation game, no matter how much they try to describe it as such. The second you put abilities in a video game, that is inherently arcade, that is inherently not simulation style, because in real life, you do not have an ability to make everything 100%. And then, yes, so they're mad. And dude, there are more shills for this game than near any game I've ever seen. It's actually incredible. Like CFB really did a great job building a shill community. They're like Steam shills. So yeah, then you have the NIL stuff, right? Where it's like people are upset because it doesn't reset. So you have to be very careful with your money spent. You have to like get results to get more money. You have to do your objectives to get more money, because once your money's gone, your money's gone. And also apparently there are microtransactions now in Dynasty where you could upgrade your coach by paying, which is also, you know,
like actual money.
Yeah, actual Madden points.
Hell yeah.
And so that also, and so I'm saying this as someone who is actually enjoying it. I do like green beaning and aggressive catch and double coverage and absolutely mossing people. I think that is super fun. Is it the most competitive? Fuck no. But it's fun as hell to green over people. I'm really scared to see when the game actually has abilities like your green window's triple the size. That's going to be insane. And when people start using Zens on it.
Yeah. Dude, I was thinking of if I were to get it, because like, you know, when we played online, I don't like calling plays, but on defense, there's one position I like playing, and it's the fucking lineman. And now I can be an edge rusher. And my God, would that be like the most boring career ever? But at the same fucking time, I'm like,
fun.
I'm like, dude, I could just be like just try to build a fucking monster that comes. And I would even think that if I do it, there's two ways I do it, where either I build an absolute monster, or I just go, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna suck. Like, we're gonna come in as like a 1-star prospect, go to a shit school, and just try to build a guy that just like tears up the league.
I saw someone, it was this 2K player, and he made like a 6'8", 250 tight end and maxed out his like spectacular catching in traffic. And I saw someone go like, it's always these guys that try and ruin the game. It's like, he's not, you can't ruin an offline mode. He's just having, you never built like some 7-foot monster just to have fun. Like, I'm like, dude, people are so weird.
Dude, I was also like, I was talking to Noah because he only has the Switch, but he's been playing 2K.
Okay.
And like, he's not like a huge gamer, so like, he's not gonna fucking ever spend money. And I was like, honestly, you know what might be kind of fun? Because now you can not play so much of your career in 2K. Is like, I always spend money, but what if I just went into my career, built a player that starts at, because you start at like a 60 overall, and just be like, I'm gonna fucking only play the like 8 games they make me every season, or the 10 games that make me play every season, put on the highest fucking difficulty and just be a straight up fucking role player. And like, I can't spend money to like upgrade my guy. I can only use what I've actually gotten from the game. It would be ass because you would not make shit for shots, but just like see what I could do in a full career by playing barely ever until I start like just going ham. I don't know if I'll do it. It's a whole thing, but it
would
could be a
fun.
vibe.
It could be fun depending on how quickly you like upgrade.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I mean, I will say CFB27, in my opinion, is pretty fun. It feels a little fluid. It feels arcadey as much as people are trying to say it's a sim game.
It's out now, right? It came out a couple days
I
ago?
think so, yeah. I had the early MVP Plus access.
Or it comes out on the 9th, so a couple days, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so I had like 3-day ultra early access. And then if you have
Yeah.
the deluxe edition, you have 3-day access right now that
Yeah.
I've already had. And then yeah, it comes out. It's fun. It is fun. Obviously, there's a lot to fix. Like I think the NIL stuff, they need to like, I don't know, figure out a way to reset it a little bit easier. I haven't played much Dynasty. Again, I'm very similar to you. Like I
Yeah.
don't really care to like do the NIL shit.
Yeah. And like, especially again, because people want to start as bad teams, and then it's like with the transfer portal now, like you just everything gets so much
And
harder.
my thing is with the bad teams, like I know the computer's still hard to play, but I'm good enough at these games, bro, where I could take these teams and beat anyone. Like that's not very fun. Like I like actually simming through it and be like, I control the team. Like that's it. I don't control the players. Like unless it's like a bowl game, so I won't win that shit. But like, because it's like if I'm
there, you gotta.
Yeah, if I'm playing all 12 games, bro, no matter who I pick, I'm going 12-0. Like I'm just gonna shit on everyone. So it's like I like actually simming it, and that makes it even harder because your team's ass cheeks. But I don't know. Maybe I'll try out some Dynasty. I've been playing Ultimate Team. A lot of people are like, if you play Ultimate Team when you first open the game, you're you don't belong in the game. It's like, bro, Ultimate Team's actually fun early in the year because you don't have to spend a lot of money. You still get to build a team. You get to do the challenges. I think it's a good time. But yeah, CFB's fun. I think the greening windows are super fun. They're not that hard. They're way easier in college football than they were in Madden. In Madden, they were hard as fuck to hit. In CFB, they're easy to hit. Like I'm literally going up and mossing people like consistently, which is really fun. The defensive greens don't make sense because I'll get a defensive green and then I'll get mossed. So it seems like the receiver's green window takes precedent. Like even if I have position, I'll be green, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, that's a pick. And my like sometimes he won't even animate. It's like, oh no, sorry, I got mossed. It's like, oh, okay. But you know, still fun. I still have a good time. I miss our duos with Squirrel White.
I feel
and Bryce Underwood.
I mean, I could do the same thing that I did with UFC, which would probably end up getting me to spend the money that I don't really want to spend. But because it's EA, like I could play the 10 hours for free, you know?
Oh.
But we'll see, because it's a whole thing. I need to stop spending money on video games and start doing other shit.
Like what?
Dude, Rui Hachimura, by the way, Clipper, 2-year, $28 million a year just now. But classes so that I can try to teach at a better place.
Yeah, I mean, you're coming back to America. Who cares?
No, never.
I don't see it. The Lakers promised Luka they would build Dallas 2.0 around him. I mean, they kind of did.
I just DM'd it to you.
Let me see this. I'm not even seeing your DM. Oh, there we go. Free agent Rui. I mean, the Clippers got like a good little squad, man. We were just saying that.
Literally, like that's why I'm like, damn.
Like they got a good little squad over there. I do feel like, damn, like Rui's market is a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. But like, good for Rui, dude. He got to stay in LA.
Yeah, it doesn't have to move.
Yeah, like that's pretty nice. The Lakers training staff wrapped DeAndre Ayton's water bottle in tape and write DA's crunk juice. Drink this to unleash the beast on it to keep him motivated. All right, yeah, I'm glad he got traded.
Wait, what? Is that Centel?
No, it's full court pass. Yeah, no, there's a whole article on it. NBA reporter David McMenamin reported on that story.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was my thing. Is apparently he did have a lot of motivation issues. Which, dude, in my opinion, how the fuck do you have motivation issues when you ain't won shit? Like, and you're playing with LeBron and Luka. I would have zero motivation issues. I'd be like, brother, I'm playing with two of the best players in the world.
I'm playing with a dude that's 42 years old. Go like literally a couple days ago, he was like in the gym at like 5:30.
Yeah,
like
like-
I'm sorry, there's no excuse for motivation.
Like if I'm half as much as good as I was supposed to be coming out, like we could dominate this league. Like how do you have motivation issues in the NBA? I'd understand LeBron having motivation issues. He's been doing it forever. Like he's broken all the records he wants to break. Besides obviously like championship wins, but like you're not going to do that because Bill Russell got to play plumbers. Like I don't know how you have motivation issues in the NBA. That shit is constantly mind blowing to me. Oh yeah, I guess we could talk about Ja before we finish up. We could finish up with Ja. What happened to his trade value, dude? He's a trailblazer, bro.
Yeah, just a straight up knucklehead. Like I don't know how else to put it. Like by sounding as nice as I can. Like it's actually unbelievable that his value has tanked that much.
Bro, literally, I think 2 years ago, you could have gotten an absolute haul for this dude.
Yeah.
And now they traded him for, I mean, Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray, I guess, is better than what some teams were saying, which was you have to give us shit to take it.
Yeah. I mean, I was surprised by what they got back, but yeah. God damn, by the way, your boy Darius Acuff, 25 points, but 9 of 29 the other night.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking shot chucker, bro. Yeah. But I still believe in Darius Acuff. He's him. Especially when he's playing with the Kings. Like who else is gonna shoot shots, bro?
Yeah. Might as well.
Wow, he went 1 for 9 from 3, bro. Oh, he's making me look bad.
I don't know where to see his the first game. It's like they make it so hard to find some of these fucking preseason games, dude.
Maybe he didn't play. Bro, he kind of looks like Bow Wow and like Mike, honestly, on the court. Not gonna lie.
Oh, that was he only did play one game.
That's kind of like it's kind of what maybe why I like him because he kind of looks like Calvin.
Calvin Cambridge, dog.
Yeah, dude, he kind of looks like him out there. Not gonna lie, there's no way this dude's 6'3", 6'4". He is 6'1", and I refuse to believe otherwise.
Dude, I saw there was like popped up on my feed again, like by Bow Wow. I don't know if it was an old interview or not, but he was like talking about how he played Kobe, and like Kobe beat his ass, and he was saying it as if it was like a whole thing because he was like spotted like 14 points or something like that. But it's like, brother, Bow Wow, you were 5'4", brother. Like, like I am sorry, you cannot be like, holy shit, this guy's the greatest ever because he spotted me 14 points and I didn't score on him when you are a full foot shorter than him.
I'm gonna tell you this: if Kobe was locked in, he could spot you 99 first to 100, and he'd fucking win. Like
genuinely, I don't care how fucking athletic. I don't care if he can fucking dunk. Like I have a better chance of scoring on Kobe than Bow Wow does.
Brother,
Like,
I'm gonna tell you this: like people got to realize, like NBA players, bro, are so much better than you. Like, brother,
yeah,
Brian
tell us
Scalabrine
I will smoke them.
Brian Scalabrine could spot someone like a high level D1 player. He could spot them fucking whatever, 15 points to 21, and he's beating their ass. Like
I don't know. Andrew Schultz got spotted 6 points in a game to 7 by Jay Williams, and he beat him.
But that's the thing about basketball is if you give them any space and they have an opportunity to shoot, like the player would have to be locked in if you're spotting them like a 1 point, because you could just fucking throw up one of these and it goes in and you're like, let's go, baby. Like, you know, like, I mean, I'm undefeated against you, so I could probably spot you a few, but like,
okay, guys.
But all right, guys, I think that's all for us. Oh, you got something?
One more thing, but
Okay.
this isn't. It's too early, so we won't have it, but we can just mention it and make some speculation real quick.
Okay.
You're kind of into F1, not a ton. I know.
Mhm.
But Will Buxton tweeted out earlier today, a couple of hours ago, that hearing a big announcement is on the way before the end of the day. If it is what I think it is, it's absolutely massive. Last time he tweeted something like this, Lewis Hamilton went to Ferrari.
I was gonna say, so Max is leaving Red Bull.
Max Verstappen has a championship clause where if he's not in the top 2 going into the summer break, he's able to sign with another team. And
I'm assuming he is not
is
top 2 right now.
officially, as of Silverstone, cannot be top 2 going into the summer break, which means
Oh shit, he's 7th right now.
yeah, Red Bull sucks. But he has a chance now. I think he's still signed. Like I don't know. I don't think he could be like swapped midseason without a massive, stupid, like insane buyout.
Yeah, but it would be for next year because they always do
yeah.
those. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, who do you think he would go to?
It's tough because it's like Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari. Like
If I was Mercedes, I wouldn't take him. Like you have a really
over
good
Kimi
thing
or
going.
George.
Yeah, like that's not an insult to Max.
Yeah.
It's just like I have a good thing. Max isn't going to be anyone's number 2 driver, and you would destroy Kimi's development. He wouldn't even want to be there if you were like, "Oh yeah, you're number 2 now."
Well, and that's what's tough is like I think in terms of I will never trust Ferrari, but it's easy to be like, all right, Hamilton's 43 years old. Like
Damn,
how
he's
much?
old.
Yeah, like
Holy shit, he's old.
like how much longer are we gonna? Or he's 41, but still, like how much longer do we want to keep him around? Obviously, Fernando, is like even older. He's 44, but it's like how much longer do we keep this guy around? And Lewis has been doing really well. I'm not a big fan, but he has been doing well.
He has been racing real well this year.
But it's like if Ferrari has the trajectory, like it's hard to say, yeah, I'm going to keep 41, 42-year-old Lewis over 28-year-old Max Verstappen. But then you also, again, like McLaren, I know he won the championship last year. I'm not high on Lando over Oscar. I think Oscar's a better driver.
Yeah, but they'll probably get rid of Oscar for Max instead of Lando, which is stupid.
Because Zach Brown's just a huge.
Oh wait, but Lando and Max don't get along.
Not a ton. So it like.
Oh yeah, so they'd have to get rid of Lando for him.
And then again, like George Russell, I feel like is the guy that you dip off on Mercedes, which is tough.
I just don't see them doing it.
Yeah, and then I mean those are the 3, right? Like
because I'm gonna be honest, like yeah, I don't think Mercedes would make a move. I'm gonna be honest. I'll say that hot take right now. I don't think
he was a Mercedes driver coming up though.
Yeah, I know, but right now I think you have like, in my opinion, 2 best drivers. Like because again, driver can only do so much. Your car is already fucking insane. Like Max isn't gonna put you any more over the top than George Russell and Kimi are doing right now. Like it's going to be the same results. Max winning every race, Kimi winning every race. Like it's, I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. So I think Mercedes, in my opinion, would be off the board. I don't know how cutthroat F1 is, but I feel like there's just no reason. Ferrari, I do agree with you. I think they could move off of Lewis. I feel like Leclerc is like a lifetime Ferrari guy.
Yeah, and I think they like just re-signed him.
I will say it would be sick as fuck to see Lewis and Max racing together. Like that would be pretty cool. It'd be like it'd be like LeBron and Steph on the same team. Like it would be pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it's more LeBron and Luca and all on it, like just age-wise, you know?
Yeah, like it would be cool. If I'm McLaren, it's a no-brainer. Like you guys suck. Like if you can get a Max Verstappen, you get a Max Verstappen, and then like you said, like there's nowhere else for him to go. I don't think he's gonna go anywhere else.
No, I mean he's not going to any team but a championship
unless
team.
Some fucking Saudi team buys in with oil prince money and offers him billions of dollars. Like, and even then, Max likes winning too much. Like, so yeah. I mean, in my opinion, I'm kind of with you. I feel like Ferrari makes the most sense because they're not as bad as McLaren. And I feel like, Mercedes, you're a victim of your own success. Like, I'm sure they would talk about it, but then they'd be like, why? Like, if it ain't broke, like, is Max that much better than Kimi or George? Not really. Like, I think George Russell's a really good fucking driver. I think Kimmy's obviously proving he's a really good fucking driver. So it's like, why mess whatever you have going up? Like Ferrari, I'd honestly get rid of either. Like Charles, in my opinion, has never really lived up to his potential. Like again, like you said, like if a 42-year-old Lewis Hamilton's better than Charles, like in my opinion, you could flip a coin back. All right, who are we getting rid of?
Yeah.
Like, and you'd be fine. But Max in a Ferrari would look so weird.
Yeah. I mean, it
That
wouldn't
would look
surprise
so
me.
weird.
It kind of break my heart, but at the same time, Red Bull has just been a fucking disaster the last like 2 years now.
All started with Horner being a horny bastard.
Yep, dude, he ruined it all. Or, it could be like Horner was at Silverstone. Could be something to do with him. I think we all think it's Max and assume it's Max and everything. But
I mean, because why wouldn't, like, I don't know, bro. Like, why wouldn't Max leave?
yeah, I mean, they've lost so many people too, which happens to like teams at the top. But like they've lost so many engineers. They've lost like he lost his race engineer. They've lost like a lot of their staff to other teams. They get poached. Like McLaren's taking a lot of them, and that happens. Like Red Bull stole a lot of Mercedes. Like these guys,
Yeah,
that are the best at what they do, they leave.
because you get fucking paid.
Yeah, and who was it? Adrian Newey also left. And he liked him. He felt kind of betrayed by that move. I feel like.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, bro. Like, who's the second driver of Red Bull now?
Arvid.
Arvid Lindblad.
Yeah,
Bro, he's in 11th. This team sucks, bro.
Arvid has honestly been doing pretty good. Like all things considered.
That car
'cause
must be shit if you think his results are pretty good.
I would, but I'm pretty sure he's a rookie. Either he's a rookie or he came in. I think he took over for Yuki at the end of last season.
So,
I
mean, damn, Red Bull, it really is better than the rest. But like, damn, dude.
Yeah, but they're very far below.
Yeah. It is kind of
top
crazy
guys.
how far McLaren fell off. Like, I know the car's completely different because the battery shit.
Yeah.
But bro, they doubled Mercedes damn near last year, and their car's not even close to competitive. Like, that's crazy. F1's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But I have heard a lot of
F1's
fans do not like this new car shit because it's lame. Because you're just battery saving. You're not just trying to drive fast. But
I mean, I think I've said it before. Like, I think as fun as it is, as cool of a sport as F1 is, that it's 90% the car, the team, and everything else, and like 10% the driver, which, like, to go to your point about what teams does he go to, is like, it doesn't really matter. Like, the difference between a George and a Max Verstappen, like, even if you think Max Verstappen is substantially better, like, if you have the best car by a mile, like, you don't need the best driver, like, you can get away with a driver that's not as good. And like, if you think Max is the best driver, but Mercedes is the best car and that Ferrari isn't really that close, it's like, okay, cool. Like, he'll fight on occasional weekends, but it's not enough to win the championship kind of thing. And that's why, like, Red Bull went all in on Max winning. Like, they didn't win the constructors ever. Like, they only won the constructors like twice, and basically one of the times they did it was entirely because Max scored like every point for them, like, or like 80%.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I love watching Max's downfall. I think he's a prissy little bitch. Like, honestly, I want they all are. Like, I saw I forgot what it was. I saw something like, I think it was like, might have been George Russell. I'm not sure. Someone caused a wreck in an early race either this year or last year. And like one of the F1 guys went up to another driver and they were like pretending like they were about to fight. Brother, the average human being would lay one of those little fuckers out so fast. Like, bro, 100%. Like, I saw someone, like, people don't realize F1 drivers are actual athletes. No, they're not, bro. They're like horse jockeys. That's the equivalent of an athlete they are. Like, they are just small, rich kids. None of the only person I legitimately could see scrapping is Max. I think Max would fight. Like,
But
and I
that's
think,
because he's like a psycho as opposed
Yeah.
to like some like
yeah,
brawler
like
that
he
would
wouldn't
fuck you up.
win. I mean, he'd beat any of the F1 guys because again, they're
Yeah.
all just rich pussies. But like these guys, like I do think it's funny. Like when I always see them like get in each other's face after wreck, I'm like, you're not doing anything, bro.
Yeah.
Like that, and that's what I do. Like I just laugh. Like if an F1 driver got on my face, I'm like, brother, you're not doing shit. Get out of my face. I will choke slam you through your go-kart. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Like it's so funny. Like, oh dude, it's so good. Like, yeah, F1's funny though. I will say I do like watching Max's downfall. So hopefully it isn't him and he stays on Red Bull and they just continue being poop. Because I hate watching Max. But if he comes to Ferrari, it'll be like a LeBron thing where it's like, damn, now I got to root for you.
And unfortunately, just like LeBron, Ferrari are the Lakers of F1 world.
Literally, bro.
So like a historically great team that just actually is ass and
Like-
covered up by the fact that they have hot, like big names.
Yeah, like I will say, if I was Ferrari and Max is looking, brother, just hand him a blank fucking check. Just be like,
Yeah.
yo, here. And I hate Max, but you just take it, just put a number, and he'll be like, well, I want to win championships. Like, you must not know what we do here, brother. Like, I don't know what you're thinking.
We make third place look good as fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
I will say the radio would be fucking comedy with Max, with some of the dipshits they have, like doing race strategy over at because what do they call them? Managers, or what do they call those guys? Like the engineers.
The
That's
race
who's
engineers,
yeah. So Horner's known as the principal engineer, right?
No, just a team principal.
Okay, that's what I mean. Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
hilarious to see Max talking to a team principal. I'm like, do this. Max will be like, are you stupid? No, I'm not doing that shit. Just shut up and let me drive. Let me tell
funny
you how
'cause,
to
like,
principal this team.
Like Leclerc like complains and but it just kind of accepts it. Max will be like, fuck you,
No,
fuck
yeah,
this.
Max will be like, they'll be like, Max, box. Like, are you dumb? We're 10 laps in. I'm not boxing. Tell Leclerc to box. And like Max will literally, honestly, that's what Ferrari needs though. They need Max to come in and team principal. Like, all right, Max, we want to switch you to softs. Like, you're stupid. No. I'm going to keep driving though. Keep comms clear. And they'll be like, actually, give me Charles's radio. And they'll be like, why? Like, because I'm going to help him too. All right, Charles, you need to get swapped on softs real quick. And they'll be like, oh, why do you want Charles? Like, just listen to me. Please just let me do this and we'll win. Which is honestly what they need. Like, because you never know if Ferrari's car's good and their strategy shit, or if their car's bad, like in their strategy. Like their strategy is shit. But like, dude, that would be funny to see Max, because if he won, it would instantly be like, damn, you guys really been stupid for this whole time.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean they get the clown for a reason.
Or it's a Horner and Max reunion on Ferrari. That would slap. That would go crazy. Because say what you want about Horner being a horny bastard, but that dude was a great team principal.
Yeah, I mean he did what they had to do to win.
But yeah. All right, guys. That was an hour and a half of us yapping. I appreciate you guys all hanging out. Make sure if you're on YouTube or Spotify, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.